Hello, class. My name is Valera. Um, I'm going to be doing my presentation on gender inequality in the construction industry. A question I want us to ask ourselves and throughout this PowerPoint is, how can we improve the number of women that enter the construction industry? The discussion topics that I will be going over is introduction and problem statement, research objectives, literature reviews, research plan, obstacles women face in construction, preliminary results or expected data and outcome, and broader impact. Introduction and problem statement. There's still a void of female workers that are not increasing at the rate of their male counterparts. I will be going over this issue in the next slide, but women are definitely not joining construction at the rate that males do. It is improving, but it still needs to be better. The obstacles women face when joining the construction sector, and also the difficulties when they attain their career. Um, Women will face obstacles in the construction industry, sadly, until there is change. So I will be going over all this in the future slides. Okay, here's a chart of male and female employees in the construction industry in the United States from 2002 to 2020. Um, if you look at the blue, which symbolizes the male, on average, there's about 90% in the industry of males. And if you look at the black, which symbolizes the female, there's an average of 9%. That increases a little bit to about 10%. That is a huge difference in females to males. Research objectives. What are the key factors that deter women from joining the construction industry? This is one of the main points why I wanted to do this research, was to find what are some of the factors that would cause women to not want to join the construction industry. What obstacles will women face? It's another great question to figure out, is what are some of the reasons, or not, what are some of the obstacles, sorry, that women will face um, when they are hired in the construction industry. Literature reviews, 10 journal reviews. Um, the topics were barriers and discrimination, ways to improve. Um, the journals were researched around the world. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find too many American journals, but I did find a lot of UK journals that were very, very impressive, and was able to learn a lot from those. Research plan. My research plan consisted of a survey. Um, the study that I use for the survey will apply a qualitative approach by using online surveys. I did this to ask open-ended questions to identify the obstacles that have plagued women throughout their careers. This will help recognize the key factors that women encounter in the construction industry that cause negative views. The questions will also examine what causes women to be derailed from ever wanting to join the construction industry. This can be achieved by, again, asking open-ended questions that will inquire about the impact of growing up in a negative, with negative views of women in the construction industry by friends, family, schools, and individuals in the trade. Another method that I will be using in this research will be by utilizing focus groups of men and women in the profession. This qualitative approach will be used to gain a deeper understanding by moderating a discussion that will begin deeper conversations that an interview would not have been able to achieve. The last one that I will be doing is a literature reviews. This was a quick way to gain a lot of information on the topic. Again, I wish there was more literature reviews in America. I would have loved to learn more in our country, but was still really good to read. Some obstacles that women face in the construction. One of the big ones is respect. About 80% of the women surveyed said that they feel that their coworkers respect women. However, nearly a third of the women don't believe their managers, supervisors, and other industry leaders listen to men and women equally. This is a big problem. I believe that that leadership it starts with leadership, and if they don't feel that leadership has their back, that is not a good way to have women want to be part of the construction industry. Another topic is lack of other women. Women only make up about, like I said, 11 to 10% of the construction industry in the US. Work-life balance. Hours on the job site can be a deal breaker for women with school-aged children. This is a big one. Um, I know the construction industry is all about deadlines and making profits. So having women be out for an extended period of time can derail projects and make it more difficult. But this is something that we need to come up with a solution for, because it is important to accommodate women on this matter. Um, Another one is gender discrimination. In 2005, exactly 1 in 4 said they had been passed over for promotion or a project. This proportion has now risen to 42%. That is um, that is a crazy statistic to see that it's risen more so as the years have gone on past 2005. Preliminary results are expected data and outcome. Um, I expect to see gender inequalities in the construction industry that does in fact deter women from choosing a career in the industry. I like I would what I did find was um, wage gaps with females construction workers in 2019, comparatively speaking to men, was at 94% to a male that makes 100% of the wage. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but in this day and age, I believe that everybody should be equal. Male dominated industry. Of all the people working in the construction, women comprise of only, like I said, a 10 to 11%. Even smaller is the number of women in the front lines of a job site. Only one for every 100 employees in the field. Considering that women make up about 40% of all employed individuals, this means that the construction industry is only benefiting from about 1.25% of women in the workforce. That is a really small percentage. The last one is social norms. From a young age, society says that construction is a man's career. We're born and bred and trained to, by Barbie dolls and other things that um, men are just supposed to be in construction, and women are not even supposed to be welcome in this industry. That is a mindset that needs to be changed. Solutions for gender biases in the construction industry. One of the big things is raising awareness and educating young people. Like I said in the previous slide, it's important to start at a young age. We need to educate these kids and let them know that you could choose to be anything you want and you shouldn't be dictated by gender or race. Providing the correct equipment and facilities. This is another big one. Women should feel welcome, which is the next point, but um, women should be fitted for their sizes in, for example, harnesses or what have you. And the facilities, they should have their own restrooms. All these are important to feel welcome. Um, Challenging your assumptions about an applicant's ability to perform the work. This is another topic that should be really thought out. Um, we should not assume and about the applicant's ability. That is one thing that I believe that a lot of people do is we judge people before they even get onto the job site. Broader impact. Decreasing biases will help welcome women into the construction industry. If we decrease all these factors that I mentioned, it is definitely going to uh, welcome women to this industry. The importance of having women in the construction industry. Women bring a new way of thinking, um, and they also help with the labor shortage. Right now, from what everyone knows, is there's a big need for workers, and by cutting out women and making it more difficult on them for wanting to join the construction industry, that is a big labor that we could tap into. And that was all. Thank you guys.